Okay, welcome to the episode 2. So right after the St. Patrick's Day afternoon back at home, accidental alarm ringing, which got Margaret Wash pissed off at me, and for which I had no idea what was going on there, what was wrong in there. So I tried to be quiet. Try to be quiet means I try not to get into like face-to-face interaction with her. After that. So the next day, the 18th of March, became a very quiet day, except of the early morning. In the kitchen, I greeted her with good morning, and she answered me back, morning. And even though she didn't even look at my face, not very welcoming anyway. So after that, I went out. The same. I spent most of the day out in the city center, Cork City Center. Still try to familiar myself with the environment here. Because the next Monday, right on 20th of March, I was about to get started with my language course in the language college. And later in the afternoon, I got back. And before got back home, I passed by the supermarket, the Super Value, which is located right a few minutes walk behind Margaret Wash's place. I got some salad, cold salad, and a croissant for the next morning's breakfast. So next morning came to the 19th of March. It's around 8 a.m. Between 8 to 8:30. I quickly finished my breakfast. And then I took my plastic basin I brought with me from China, which turned out to be very useful for me here. I took the basin. Since the first evening is shocked by the dirty, moldy washing machine, I really resistant to use that washing machine, especially to wash my underwearings, which touch your skins and top blouses and things. So I took 2 pieces of laundry with the top blouse and underwearings. I fetched the water in the sink in the bathroom and set my basin on the floor, kneel down there, and quickly finished washing them. After I was done, I took my basin downstairs and tried to walk towards the door to the backyard. And I see the key laid right by the window. It's by the windowsill, by the door. I assume that key must be used to open the door to the backyard. So I asked Margaret Wash, is that the key to open the door to the backyard? And I'd like to sunbathe my 2 pieces of laundry there because it's clear day during that moment. It's a bit sunny early in the morning. And she nodded her head, permit me. Where in that moment, she was right holding her morning cup of coffee, crossed her legs, sitting in her sofa, just like right now. Even though without any expressions on her face, kind of very serious, motionless, sitting there. And probably kind of side eye, staring at me, like waiting for me to embarrass myself there. And she still remained without giving me a word or heads up about the alarm stuff. So I tried to insert the key to open the backyard door. And then suddenly the alarm started ringing again for the second time. I was, sorry. I was stunned, what's wrong again with the alarm? And there, I didn't anticipate that Margaret Wash would burst into extreme anger suddenly. She stood up right there and put down her morning coffee cup on the kitchen tap. 1 second. Let me reflect back how she abusively, aggressive shouting at me with her left index finger, I think. Started like this. Pointing at me like that. Very aggressively shouting, yelling, started like this. 3 times. 3 times. You did 3 times. You know what? You can move out, get out. I was carrying my basin and I suddenly just put down the key. I was panicked. Yeah, I was like, my heartbeat just suddenly stopped and kind of paused for a second like that. And I was stunned, speechless, and couldn't even spit out a word there. And then I just watched her turn around, storm upstairs into the bathroom. And she stormed into the bathroom and continued shouting, yelling me at again. What is this? This is ridiculous. I was trying to follow her. Yeah. I was stunned, speechless, and I couldn't have any chance to reply her back a word about my explanation about this, about her dirty washing machine that I choose to compromise to plastic basin to wash some of my clothes, underwearings. For which, before I take down my basin, I already cleaned in case there are any water traces for the first evening's accent from the shower. With that black color worn out towel she took out from the storage room, which is between my bedroom and her bedroom, the first evening. She told me, "This is for you, you use this one." She hung it up there by the rain, nearby the sink. So I used the black worn towel, mop it in case there are water traces around the basin, already done. Yeah, I saw there wouldn't be any issues further for that. But still, she probably minded that use my basin, fetch water to wash clothes. She did mind that. I don't know. What is this? This is ridiculous. And then she continued with her pointed finger. I was following her with my basin and walking towards just step right, nearly reached the middle of that flight of staircase and stood there. And I was trying to looking back at her, very kind of humbled, yeah, and panicked, scared. And she stepped out of the bathroom and again, "Get out, move out, fuck off." And then she stepped in her bedroom. Her bedroom is right next to the bathroom in the corner, and slammed the door towards my face. And then, what did I do next? I was down there for a few seconds, and then I slowly walked with the basin. Yeah, I didn't even want to sunbathe my laundry now. Yeah, I was totally scared by her abusive, aggressive shouting at me, and took my walk back into my own bedroom and put my basin down. I was suddenly about to burst into tears, crying. But then I hold on. I think I took my phone. I think I did send an email. Yeah, I did send an email immediately to Hosting Power. Try to look for some help from them, assistance. I tried to report them about their host lady Margaret Wash is abusing Mickey. This kind of aggressive will shout at me, "Get out, move out." But I didn't receive any timely response from Hosting Power, even though they promised in the first place there will be 24/7 hours service. So I waited a bit there because Margaret Wash slammed the door and then she stayed in her bedroom. So I waited a few minutes later, and I heard she open her bedroom door. Then I slowly stand. I stood by the side of my door and asked her. I tried to ask her at least to return my payments. As I see she's asked me to fuck off, move out, get out. And she's again holding a cup in her hand, and one hand holding the rail, the staircase, the rail, like this. She's about to walking down the stairs. How should I? Why should I? I think she said, "Why should I?" And then she just walked downstairs. Yeah, leaving me behind like that. Very, she's in bad temper. Yeah, in very extreme bad temper. And then I walked back to my room.